Wow, tricky question.
It's got to be in hundreds. I'd say about between 300 to 500.
300? That's just a guess.
I would have no idea, not a clue.
Oh, quite a lot, I would say. Well, 30, 40, perhaps.
Between 50 and 100, I'd say maybe.
I'd probably say 1,000. It's a guess, just as a guess. No idea though.
700-800? Am I close?
Well, I guess somebody who doesn't have their own house, or somebody who doesn't have a tenancy.
Somebody who has no fixed abode, somebody for whatever reason has nowhere to call home, has nowhere to sleep at night.
Druggies and people who are poor.
I think a lot of it is how it's presented to you in the media about, oh, this is a homeless person, therefore they are maybe on drugs or whatever.
Someone without a roof over their head.
Somebody that's living on the streets.
Someone who's lost everything, if you know, got nothing left and got no motivation left in life, if you know what I mean.
Basically somebody who just hasn't got anywhere to stay at night, living off the street, begging on the streets.
It just means somebody that, you know, for various reasons, haven't got some sort of a secure accommodation.
Scruffy, vulnerable,
Destitute,
Jobless,
hungry,
lonely,
hungry, desperate.
dirty.
I think sometimes people are homeless because they can't, they have other problems, maybe mental illness or maybe substance abuse. But I think there's a tremendous shortage of affordable housing, really.
First thing that springs to mind is alcohol and drugs.
It could be choice or not choice, depending on, again, the individual.
More than likely family breakdown.
At this present time, obviously we'll look at the economy, there's not a lot of jobs out there.
Probably drinking and drugs would be another big reason.
There's definitely, I think there's medical issues, so issues around drugs, alcohol, or even maybe medical conditions that have perhaps made their home unsuitable or something like that.
Some people kind of choose to do it, I suppose.
Big cause is family breakdown.
Yes, definitely, without a doubt.
I think, with the right support, definitely, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know some people who have been homeless for so long, they're almost institutionalised and they don't, it's almost like they don't want help or they're not willing to be helped.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they probably could if they were given a chance by society, but it probably is a very difficult hill to climb, I'm sure.
I would tend to get on food rather than give the money in case it went to drugs.
First of all, I think they need some sort of support, some sort of help. Obviously, they're not begging for the fun of it.
That I feel sorry for that person, but then half of me wouldn't trust whether they were genuine or not either.
Personally, for me, I think actually some of those people choose to do that.
I understand the reasons behind it. For me, I think it's quite key to find out why they're doing what they're doing.
I would say working class.
I would suggest all classes, but I would imagine there's a vast majority in the working class just because for economic reasons.
I'd like to think it was all classes, but I would suggest that maybe sort of working class people are affected by it.
I think any social class, mostly working class with the way things are at the moment.
I think it can affect anybody at all.
Well, I'd like to change the public's perception of homelessness first, because if you haven't got the public on board, you've got nothing really.
The government should give more funding to companies like Solas and everything.
Yeah, build some homes, affordable homes, stop having extortionate rents, do a living wage, and that might just be a start.
There should be more focus on maybe preventing people from becoming homeless in the first place. So there's obviously lots of issues around benefits and the welfare state at the moment, and someone needs to think about, well, actually, maybe we should be stopping these people becoming homeless in the first place.
I think it's just about providing support, having a support network there. I think that's really key. I think a lot of people that end up homeless don't feel that that's there necessarily, and feel that they've got nowhere to turn. So for me, that's the key, is to have groups and communities there that are prepared to sort of step outside that box and help a little bit.